A politically conservative commentator, a die-hard Donald Trump supporter, and a black trailblazer, at least according to some people, Candace Owens knows exactly how to rile up folks. However, between making anti-Semitic comments,
anti-Semitism is all in their heads, apparently, according to Candace Owens. But if you didn't think it could get any more disgusting, then brace yourself, because she's about to invoke deeply anti-Semitic tropes.
Or setting the internet ablaze with her anti-BLM remarks, the toughest battle she's taken up so far has to be the one against cancel culture.
Even more audacious in my beliefs, and I knew that I was taking an angle. I tend to upset a lot of people because I don't go with the crowd on perspectives of certain things.
In this digital age where the wrong words can mark the death of someone's career, Candace continues to raise her voice for those who she believes have been the victims of this brutal culture. And though the opposition is fierce, it seems like Candace is willing to stick her stance until her dying breath. How exactly is she doing that? Well, let's find out. If you look up the definition of cancel culture on Wikipedia, it says that cancel culture is a phrase contemporary to the late 2010s and early 2020s, used to refer to a cultural phenomenon in which some who are deemed to have acted or spoken in an acceptable manner are ostracized, boycotted, or shunned. But if you ask Candace, she'll tell you, cancel culture is about silencing the voices you disagree with, not about finding the truth. It's as simple as that for her. And she's willing to use her platform to uplift those who got the short end of the stick. Back in 2021, comedian Bryan Callen joined Owens on the Candace Owens Show to talk about his experience of being canceled following allegations of sexual assault.
I made an allegation against you, and wham, you got canceled.
Yes. Everything goes away.
Everything goes away.
Yeah.
Overnight, an allegation.
Everything. Yeah.
Was it proved? Was there? No.
Bryan took the mic to talk about how most people believe that the best way to deal with a situation like this is to disappear from the face of the earth. But he believes in doing the exact opposite, aka standing your ground.
The only way to fight this, sometimes they say, is to just disappear. No, I won't. I know who I am. The people that know me know who I am.
Candace agreed with her every word. In the same interview, she also gave her 2 cents on the Me Too movement, which in her eyes is simply cancel culture promoted under a woke agenda. Candace was in fact one of the first people to speak against the groundbreaking movement, raising her voice for the men who she believed were being sent to the dungeons without being given a chance to speak.
The only thing you can do, really, is go, no, I didn't. What else are you going to do? No, I didn't. And what's interesting is that most people say, you just gotta, the only way to fight this, sometimes they say, is to just disappear. No, I won't. I know who I am. The people that know me know who I am.
She also believes that cancel culture is destroying Hollywood. She must really like taking in strays because she sympathizes with celebrities who lose their careers because they said something that the masses didn't approve of years ago. And you best believe she put her money where her mouth is. She celebrated Kanye West's return to the music scene following his anti-Semitic comments. Back in 2022, the rapper became public enemy #1 after he went off the handle and made some controversial posts on his social media. Of course, it's no surprise that no one wanted to touch him with the 10-foot pole after the frenzy. Twitter and Instagram suspended his accounts.
Yet another controversy for Kanye West, also known as Ye. He's been locked out of his Twitter account now, the platform suspending him after an anti-Semitic tweet. That tweet said, quote,
Meanwhile, Adidas, one of West's longtime partners, cut him off saying they don't tolerate anti-Semitism. They called Ye's comments unacceptable, hateful, and dangerous, and they violate the company's values of diversity and inclusion, mutual respect, and fairness. According to West, the deal was worth more than $4 billion.
Adidas announced it has cut ties with Kanye West and the Yeezy brand. But more upsetting to him, Forbes now says he's not a billionaire anymore.
From all angles, it looked like West was done for. No one expected him to come back. But fast forward to 2024, and there he was with a brand new album, Vultures 1. And who celebrated the rapper's return to the charts? It was none other than Candace Owens. Following the release of Vultures 1, the political commentator tweeted, "Congratulations, Kanye, cancel culture has been officially canceled." Her comments seemed to suggest that she didn't think Kanye deserved to be canceled. Was the public happy? Absolutely not. One person commented, "Candace, you sound like you would congratulate a KKK member if it fits your agenda." But Candace boarded this train a long time ago. Back in 2021, Owens sat down on Sunday Morning Futures to talk about a recent incident in Minnesota, where a girl had been accused of sending racist texts to her friend and faced the full force of the school body. Another incident involved a student forced to change schools after she picked Owens for her Black History Month project. While the public called it divine justice, Candace labeled it systemic bullying. Here's everything else she said on the subject.
And especially when it comes to the education system taking part in this, right? Smearing and libeling their own students. These students having to transfer out of schools. This is systematic bullying that's happening, but worse than that, it's propagandist, right? What we're seeing happening right now in the schools is they're saying, this is the acceptable way that human beings must think. This young girl that you brought up, Julia, picked me, a Black person, for Black History Month, and she was accused of being a racist. I mean, that is so twisted and perverted and wrong.
The right-wing political commentator also urged teachers and parents everywhere to take a stand on the matter, asking them to sue schools. In her eyes, cancel culture is merely a tactic employed by the left-wing enthusiast to shut down the opposing party, with big tech companies playing an important role in pushing that agenda.
They always use this idea. They say, oh, well, we're protecting her privacy, as if this is a form of doxing, and that couldn't be further from the truth. They did the exact same thing, don't forget. Most notably, with the Hunter Biden, the emails and the laptop, they censored that information because they're trying to make sure that the truth does not get out.
It's quite clear that Candace doesn't back away from expressing her opinions. In fact, her longtime friend and American journalist, Megyn Kelly, called for blacklisting students who were protesting in favor of Israel. Candace showed her the door very publicly.
Then we get to this. This is fun. So shockingly, Candace Owens hops in the conversation. It was Vivek versus Megyn Kelly before.
For context, the feud started with Megyn throwing the book at presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy, who, when he said that blacklisting Harvard students for pro-Israel members wasn't productive, Megyn said her share, and then Candace jumped in, saying that she would rather re-educate kids than putting them on the blacklist. She wrote on X, "I will again reinstate that it is unlikely that the majority of college kids were taking to the streets to explicitly cheer murdered babies. They instead believe they are fighting for some other righteous cause. While misguided, they are in need of education, not blacklists." That said, Candace can drag cancel culture all she wants, but that doesn't mean she'll be able to run away from the reckoning. On March 22, 2024, Daily Wire co-founder Jeremy Boring rocked Candace's world by announcing Daily Wire and Candace Owens have ended their relationship. Honestly, folks at Daily Wire should have seen this one coming, because while Owens was making anti-Semitic comments long before the company hired her, a year before scoring the job, activists everywhere were ready to burn the political commentator at the stake when she said if Hitler just wanted to make Germany great and run things well, okay, fine. But the Daily Wire chose to ignore the red flags, only to realize that there's no taming the beast. In November 2023, Candace got into it with Daily Wire co-founder Ben Shapiro over the war waged by Israel against Hamas. A leaked video showed Ben criticizing Candace for her coverage of the issue.
Yes, and then the question was about Candace Owens. I think her behavior during this has been disgraceful. Without a doubt.
Yet despite facing criticism from the co-founder of the company she was working at, aka her indirect boss, no one caught Owens shaking in her boots. In fact, she went on an interview and boldly claimed that Ben didn't have the power to fire her.
Not peace.
So why wouldn't he just fire you?
Well, as I explained on Tucker Carlson's show, like, Ben doesn't have the power to fire me.
Well, she needs to watch her words because that one slip-up came back to bite her big time. But did Owens back down after being fired? Nope, not at all. She took the slap in the face like a champ. Following the announcement, Owens took to X to confirm the news to her 5 million followers, writing, "The rumors are true. I am finally free. If you'd like to support my work, you can head to CandaceOwens.com where you will be directed to my locals page, or you can give a gift at GoCandace.com. There will be many announcements in the weeks to come." Safe to say, Candace is not giving up on her mission to cancel culture anytime soon. She may have lost her platform, but when it comes to knocking down doors, no one knows how to do it better than Owens. She's been trying to uproot cancel culture by raising her voice and calling out those who promote it over the years, and she'll continue in the years to come. However, rest assured, she won't be making any friends along the way. And that's all for today. Do you think Candace is onto something here? Let us know in the comments section down below. I'll see you in the next one.